Namaste, good morning. Thank you for joining practice. Please practice according to your comfort level and your experience. Please respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering and imagine all creation experiencing this practice through you. So in that sense, we have to be mindful of how we practice so we deliver the best experience. Try to avoid going to a place of pain, suffering, anxiety, for this is what you'll transmit to others. So on that note, let's begin. Close the eyes. Bring the attention within. At the moment of creation, God became part of every living being. Merge with that divine, supreme essence that is within and all around. Fix your mind on that alone. Rest your thoughts in that alone. And in that you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Let's now do the mantra for purification to purify the space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you don't know it, just move your lips, pretend you're chanting through the voice of the Guru. You derive all the benefits of purification as though you're chanting it perfectly. If you do know it, try to do it in a single breath, do it with conviction and volume so it can be heard by all the subtle bodies within and all around. Om Pavitraha Pavitra Va Sawa Vashtanga Topi Va Yaha Smripandrikaksham Sabaya Vihantraha Sri. So let's start off with some breathing techniques to help calm the mind. Let's do calming breathing. Just a constant inhale, influx and outflux of breath, just to bring the mind into a state of calm and to help to remove cravings, which ultimately lead to restlessness and desires, which could lead to attachments, which eventually brings you to a place of suffering. So we try to quell all that through this practice, through this technique. We'll start off by just inhaling for 8 counts, exhaling for 8 counts, and then maybe we'll add in a little bit of pause. No need to apply any locks because it's so short, the pause, but you hold the breath and you close the both nostrils. You keep the attention at the space between the eyebrows the whole time. The seat of divine perception is located there. So left hand in Yana Mudra, second finger and thumb connected, other 3 fingers straight on the left knee. This is a mudra consciousness. Right hand, we start off with Vishnu Mudra by folding the second and third fingers down towards the palm. But when we turn the palm towards us, it's no longer Vishnu Mudra. But we still use this mudra for the pranayama. The thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. As you're breathing in, imagine a breath moving down towards the roots of the body, the root of the psychic channel. Exhale, allow the breath to move back up. So you're constantly watching that wave movement of the breath. So you can watch me for the first few cycles just to get the sense of it, but then when you're comfortable, you can close your eyes and go within. So sit up tall and straight, close the eyes. Oh, you don't have to close your eyes, sorry. Empty the lungs here. Breathe out completely. Then close off the right nostril with the right thumb. Inhale down through the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seven, eight. Close the left with the right ring finger, open the right, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right again immediately. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right nostril, open up the left, exhale. 2, 3, 4. The breath moves back up. 6, 7, 8. Down, inhale through the left. 3, 4. Inflate the lungs, raise the chest. 6, 7, 8. Close the left nostril to right ring finger, open the right, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right. 3, 4. Nice even breath. 6, 7, 8. Close the right thumb. Exhale left. 2, 3. Feel the breath moving back up. Watch the breath moving up. Inhale down to the left. Close left, open right. Make sure you close both nostrils fully before you breathe out. Inhale down to the right. Close right, open left, exhale. Inhale down left, lose yourself in the breath. In the movement of the breath, keep watching it like you're the observer. Exhale right. Down to the right. Exhale left. Down to the left. Exhale right. Keep watching the breath moving through the body, up and down, up the central second channel, and then down towards root of the spine on the inhale. Exhale left, back up. Now adding a slight pause, inhale down left, 2, 3, 4. Raise the chest, inflate the lungs, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils, hold the breath, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out to the right, 2, 3, 4. The breath keeps moving back up, 6, 7, 8. Down to the right immediately, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close the right as well. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale out to the left. Back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one together. Inhale down. 3 through the left. 4. Inflate the lungs. Raise the chest. 6, 7, 8. Pause. Close both nostrils. Hold the breath. All the attention to space between the eyebrows. 4, 5, 6. Exhale out through the right. Back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down through the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Close both nostrils. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale back up through the right. Upward motion. 5, 6, 7, 8. Do a few more cycles on your own. Keep counting in your minds. Keep the count even and steady. 8, 6, 8. Downward motion of the breath for 8 counts on the inhale. Hold for 6 with the lungs full. Exhale out through the other side, the left side. Backward, back up. Keep on going. If the mind starts to wander away, just keep pulling it back to the movement of the breath. Remain undisturbed, unjudging, unbothered by whatever happens. Keep on being a witness, watching everything. Remain the same temperament. The next time you exhale out of your left side, conclude. Take your time. Don't rush it. Don't, for the sake of completing early. Whenever you're done, take both hands into Yana Mudra on your knees. Take a moment to observe the states of the body, the mind, and emotions. Have no expectation as to what you should or should not observe. Have no attachment to the results, the perceived results. Just remain like the witness always. Unattached to the body, the mind, and the emotions. These, after all, are not representative of your true nature. Now we'll continue with the postures now. And as God is equally present in all forms, through the practice, we try to see God in all the forms and cultivate a deeper, unconditional love towards all forms. To make the practice even more powerful, even more meaningful, renounce all the fruits of the practice. Do this practice simply because it must be done for the benefit of all. Do it as a divine offering. So now let's continue the practice. Come to standing. So we're going to start off with some exercises to help purify the body, removing impurities through generating heat, which helps to expel, to release the impurities. Starting off with the organs here. So we're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you empty the lungs, you bend down, keep your hands on your knees, and just pump the belly button in and out. Imagine you're trying to throw it towards the front of the spine. Allow the belly to jump. And as you're doing this, feel as though all the organs are being shaken, and as a result of shaking, all the impurities are tumbling out. So we do this, and try to do it at least 50 times. Of course, if you can't do it 50 times, just do as many times as you can. And at the end of it, we contract the root muscles. We continue to contract the root muscles and hold the breath out, and then we come back up. Okay, so we'll do this twice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down, bend the knees. Hands on the knees, hold the breath out. Start to pump the belly button in and out. Now contract everything. Contract the buttocks. Pull the belly button up towards the front of the spine. Imagine you pushing the heart rate through your shoulder blades. Chin on the chest. And then release, come back up. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. Allow the tension to leave the body. Do it one more time. Take a deep breath in. So if you can't hold the breath the whole time, just come back up. a deep breath in. Exhale, come back down. Empty the lungs completely on empty. Again, rapidly pump the belly button in and out. Again, pull everything up and in. Hollow the area underneath the rib back becomes very thin and hollow. So you suck all the air out. Everything underneath the rib basket disappears practically. And release, come back up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Now, I'm going to continue with more exercises to help to generate heat to move all the joints. So stand with your feet about 10 inches apart, bring hands on the hips, start to move the head in circles. If you can, move briskly, move with enthusiasm, and breathe with vigor so that you get the full range of benefits. And then go in the other direction. Try to get the ears to the shoulders, the chin to the chest, the back of the head to the top of the back. Now, inhale, raise your arms up over the head. Exhale, back down. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, yank the arms down. The fingers are spread as hands come over the head, and they form fists as you come down. Now in front of the body, inhale, stretch out. Exhale, snap them back. Find the hands against the shoulders. Now swing the arms back and forth. Try to throw the arms all the way back behind the ears. And then release. Now arms across the front of the chest. Imagine trying to get the armpits to come right together. Exhale, throw the arms back. Alternate the cross each time the arms come in front of the chest. And now, raise your arms up on the inhale. Exhale, toss the body down. Allow the belly to hit the thighs. Keep your knees a little bent. Just stay hanging down for a moment to let the body stop shaking and bouncing. And then roll your way back up. The chin stays on your chest as you come up. And then the head rolls. Now from here, shake out the wrists, move the fingers very, very rapidly, like you have no control over the hands. They're moving all by themselves. Feel all the finger joints working as well, being shaken. Then up and down, very, very rapidly, like the wings of a hummingbird. The fingers are moving so fast, you're like a blur, you can't even see them moving. Good. Next one. Oh, let's see, what was it? So, arms up over the head, you're coming down into a squat. If you can't come down all the way, just go down as far as you can. Inhale, exhale down. And back up. Now bring the elbows out to the sides at the height of the shoulders. Twist from side to side. You can do Kapalabhati if you know it, as you go from side to side. The inhale happens in the middle when as a result of the pressure built up by the exhale. So. And come back to the center. Release. Next one, again, there's a squat in it, so move mindfully according to the condition of your knees. 4 movements. Inhale up, Exhale down. Inhale, press up off the heels. Exhale down. Pushing through the toes and come up. Lift the heels way up. Get nice and tall. Do the movements with enthusiasm. You have to imagine that there's a teacher within watching you. And so you want to pay homage to the teacher by doing the movements just as taught, so that you do your teacher proud. So the next one, arms in front of the body, the hips the height of the shoulders. Inhale, circle around backwards. Exhale, pull in and pop the arms back out. And then the arms come down. For when a teacher is happy, sees the students enthusiastic, they're more willing to share the knowledge of them. The next one, the same movement, but we're going a circle and a quarter this time. The arms start in the down position, circle around backwards to the front. Exhale, snap the arms in and then drop them down. And then release. Bring the feet about the width of the mat, the toes beyond the edge of the mat, going from side to side. Left arm up, inhale. Bend to the right, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Push the hips in the opposite direction of where you're bending. And come back to the center. Same movement now, but the breathing's a little bit different. Left arm up, inhale, bend to the right, hold the breath as you bend. Go deeper into the stretch. And then exhale, come back up. Inhale, raise your right arm up, bend to left, hold it, hold the breath, reach a little bit deeper, and then come back. Raise your arms, left arm up, bend to the right, feels like you had weights attached to all the fingertips. Sink deeper into the stretch with the weight of the arms. And up with the right, go to the left. Continue. Try to hollow out the underside of the body. Try not to create wrinkles in the waist, in the underside. And elongate the whole top side of the body as you reach over the head. With each repetition, the movement becomes easier and deeper. Feel like you can also turn the foot to follow the same line as the leg, away from the direction of stretching. Keep the heart open, try not to hunch forward. Every movement reflects offering. Open yourself up to divine grace. Be receptive to the idea of rendering service to all beings through your practice. In this way, the practice is less likely to become an attachment. It becomes just simply an act of obligation that you feel compelled to continue. Everything you do is meant to be shared. So be mindful of what you're sharing, so you're always putting out the positive effects out there. And let's do one more. Reach, graceful movement, and then coming back up. So now let's come down onto our hands and knees. Cat-cow. Do this with vigor to generate some heat. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, stretch the back skin. Inhale. Try not to jam up the back of the neck or the lower back. Exhale. And try to keep your airway open. Inhale. Exhale. So even when the chin comes into your chest, create space in your chin and your chest so that your throat stays open. Inhale. Enough to breathe. Exhale. Inhale. Toss the neck out of the shoulders, the trunk out of the hips. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Powerful movements done with the utmost grace. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Rotate the arms outwards. Exhale. Roll them inwards. Keep the chest open at all times. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral back. This one is for the hips. Raise your right leg up on the inhale. Swing it out to your right. And throw the leg back up there. Leg swings forward on the exhale. Try to throw your leg right over top so the foot comes right over the head. Kick the leg forward, try to get the toes in front of the shoulder. And down. Of course, if you're limited in the hips, you might need to slow down the movement. Again, move in a way that doesn't incur pain or anxiety or stress, distress to the body or the mind. Feel as though the leg were a pendulum swinging out of control. And then release. Come back into child's pose for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. The practice, the balance between the strength and the drive and the efforts with the softness and surrender. And offer it all up because they all have a place in the practice. They all deliver some form of benefit. Bring the hands together behind the back. Push the wrists together if you can. If it's too much for your shoulders, you can keep your arms apart. Anchor down to the lower legs, the thighs, the hips, the tops of the feet. Now inhale, raise the chest up off the mat. Exhale, come back down. Up. Engage your buttocks and upper back muscles and down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Imagine trying to get your hands right over your feet. Up. Down. 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 And relax. Drop the arms down by the sides of the body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax. Now we're going to bring the hands underneath our thighs, if you can. Roll the shoulders inwards towards the mother. The arms are underneath the body. The palms are down underneath the thighs. If it's too much again, you can just bring our arms just alongside the body. We're going to try to raise both legs at a time, but if it's too much, raise oscillate between one leg and the other leg. So press into your hands. Inhale, lift the legs. And back down. Engage the lower back muscles. Up and down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Then I need to push into heels, your palms. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. One more. Up and down. Lift your hips and take the arms out from underneath. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. And come back to child's pose. Feel free to modify movements as you need to suit your condition. Or skip them if it's not possible for your body to do so. And then bring your seats back behind the heels. This one has 4 moves. Inhale, coming up into high cat. Exhale, drop the hips in your hands, chest forward, head back. Bhujangasana, cobra. Inhale, back into high cat. Exhale, the seat all the way back behind the heels. Come back to child's pose. Inhale, come up, rounding. And then arching, flexing the spine. Back to rounding. And then flattening and lengthening. Inhale, come forward. Try to move in a way that doesn't create kinks in the lower back, the back of the neck. Forward. And up. So you're always trying to pull the torso out of the hips and the neck out of the shoulders all the way back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, graceful movements. Try to keep the line of the back, the spine always smooth. Up and back. Inhale, think of a hose. When you fold it sharply, you cut off the airflow, the water flow. So try to move in a way that doesn't cut off the energy flow. Up and back. Inhale, watch the body moving. And forward. Imagine you can see right through the body at the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Move in a way that keeps that spine again as curves, always smooth. No sharp discontinuities or bends. And back, up, and back. Inhale. Exhale, uncoil gracefully. Take the neck out of the shoulders. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Feel like a wave on the ocean, emerging, reaching its full height. And then start to diminish and crest. And then come all the way back, disappearing into the water. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And up. Forward, uncoiling again. And back. And all the way back, seat on the heels. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, be the witness, watching the body move all by itself. And back. One last time. Inhale, come up. Exhale, allow the head to roll back. And then coiling inwards again. Landing in child's pose. Stay here for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remove all fatigue. So the next one we're going to do is coming into cobra pose. So you can either slide into the pose, pull the arms, slide your body between your arms, and then when you come into the cobra, hold it for a moment, hold the breath. Exhale all the way back. If that's a difficult transition for you, you can come into baby plank. On the inhale, drop your hips down, push your chest forward, and take your head back. Complete the pose. Try not to jam up the neck. And back, exhale. Keep the shoulders down. Inhale, glide forward. Roll the shoulders back so the shoulder blades settle down. And then take the head all the way back as you try to get off the seat. And back. You have to see the form in your mind. Moving. And try to imitate the movement. Copy the form physically. Blessed are those who can copy the teacher, in this case the serpent, physically. And back, exhale. Twice blessed are those who can imitate the form mentally. Be regal and wise like the serpents. Try to embody those qualities. They're already within. You just have to turn them on. And back. Exhale. 3 times blessed those can imitate the teacher. Spiritually, try to tap into all the divine qualities and virtues. And back. Each and every form has them, for we are all divine manifestations of God. And come forward again. Be mighty, fierce, like the cobra. Fearless. Take the feet back. This time, if you like, you can see if you can lift your feet towards the head, bending the knees, come onto your fingertips, King Cobra. Pull the body nice and long out of the hips. And exhale. The hands have to be close to the body in order to get the full extension. And so you can bring your head back, make the toes come up, maybe eventually they'll touch the head. And back, exhale. Coming off your palms and pressing your fingertips gives you 10 points of pressure. And gives you more height at the same time. And back, exhale. Inhale. Imagine you're squeezing socks behind your knees. Keep the elbows close to the body. Open up, lengthen. Back, exhale. Glide forward. When you hold the breath, everything stops. All the body movements, the mind, mental activity, and the emotions as though they're frozen. Back. And one more. Come up. Hold the breath. Hold the pose. Return to child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften everything. And come forward onto your belly. And then flip over onto your back. Bring your arms over the head. Stretch out. Engage, stretch out the fingers and toes even. Exhale, pull into a tuck. Peel the shoulders up off the ground. Take your shoulders to the knees. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze in tight. Make yourself look like a fist. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, clench up like a tight ball. All the muscles coming together, meeting in the center. Inhale. Exhale, powerful movements. Inhale. And exhale. Put your best efforts forward. Inhale. Move with enthusiasm. Exhale. Squeeze in tight. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath this time as you come into a tuck. Try to get your shoulders right to the knees. If it doesn't happen, don't worry about it. Try to bring your forehead to the hands above your knees. Again, be unconcerned if it doesn't meet. Release, exhale. Just do your best. Inhale, stretch. And then pull into tuck. Hold the breath. Everything stops again. All the attention to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale, whether your forehead touches your hands or not. Inhale, stretch out. Take pause, the concentration at the middle of the forebrow. Release, exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Everything coming together. Squeeze in very tight. Release, exhale. Inhale, elongate, hollow up the navel, lengthen the navel, pull in. Thighs come right into the belly, shoulders to the knees, chin to the knees. And release, exhale. Inhale, stretch. Then tuck. Release. And one more. Inhale, reach. hold the breath and tuck in very, very tightly. Squeeze everything together. All the muscles singing. And release. Drop all the fatigue out of the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, imagine you fainted, like you fainted. Allow all the tension and the effort to just drop right out. So now just roll on your back. You can either bring your knees into tuck and just roll and keep into this little compaction. If you have more strength, you can extend your arms and legs out and bring your legs all the way back behind the head for plow pose. Bring the feet all the way down. As soon as the feet touch down, sit up. Try not to lift the heels up off the ground. Drape your body over the legs and come all the way down. So no crash landings of the back or the legs back on the ground. Move smoothly. And whatever roll you're doing, try to do it without making any jerks or any loud, heavy, sudden movements. Keep it looking smooth and flowy. Visualize yourself moving with grace and power, and this may translate into your physical movements. And then one more. And then the next one, when you go back, get ready to stand. So when the feet start to come down, bend your knees, land your feet flat, and push right up to standing. So now we're going to come to the front of the mat. Continue with Surya Namaskar. So come to the front of the mat. Hand to the heart. Imagine we're doing this all together, all creation following us at the same time. We're all doing this together. Do it as divine service to all beings again. Raise your arms up overhead, arch back. Fold the body down in half. Bring the hands to the ground, chest on the thighs. Right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. And then as you come forward, hips continue hand, but lift your hips and knees up off the ground. Upward facing dog. Pick the shoulders back, the head back. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the seat. Allow the back to soften. Maybe you can touch the forehead to the ground if you can. And the right foot steps forward, back and down, drop down to the seat. Feet together, Uttanasana. Push the body into your legs, the head comes down. Come all the way to stand, reach up over the head. Engage the buttocks and the upper back muscles. Come back home to the heart. Raise your arms up. Fold the body down. Left foot back. Anjali Asana. Push the feet all the way forward towards the front heel. Into high plank, immediately knees, chest, forehead down, keep the elbows close to the bottom. Swing right into upward facing dog if you can, hips, knees up off the ground. And back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now the left foot steps forward. If you're having trouble doing that, you can bring the right knee down. Use the left hand to slide the foot forward between the hands. And then the feet come together, chest on the thighs, head down. Try to lift your seat right up over your heels. Come all the way up. Back home. Breathe naturally. Don't worry too much about the breath. Just move the body. The breath will follow and deliver more power and ease to the movement. Right foot back. Into the plank. Ashtanga Namaskara. Push the heels with palms. Swing right up. Into upward facing dog. Look like a dog howling at the moon. Back into downward facing dog. The loyal dog to his master, like stretching its back. And then the right foot steps forward to the hands, feet together, Uttanasana. Come right to stand, reach up over the head, stretch the whole front of the body, come back home. Raise your arms up, moving swiftly so as to continue to build some heat. Pull the body down, fold the body in half, left foot back. Every movement reflects a certain intention and consciousness. Knees, chest, forehead down. Forward up into upward facing dog. Open up your heart in every sense. Open yourself up to divine grace. Bowing down as though in humbleness. Left foot forward. Let go of all expectations. Let go of all attachments to results. Uttanasana again. Come right up to standing. And back home, hands to the heart. Raise your arms up. Adding on now. As you come down, bend your knees, belly on your thighs, join your hands if you can behind your back and pull them right over your shoulders. Now right foot back. Lower the knee, try to come all the way up your arms without touching your fingers to the ground. You can keep your toes bent under if you like, if it makes the transition easier. Then right back into high plank. You can do knees, chest, forehead down as we were doing, or if you have more strength, bring your seat back, keep your knees up, come through without touching your legs to the ground. Try not to drop your hips. Upward facing dog. Right back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. The right leg comes up, Ekapada, three-legged dog. Step the foot between your hands with the shoulders over the fingertips, so the foot lands lightly. Right up into Kapyasana again. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. And then come forward, swing your body forward, land your belly on your thighs. Feet come together, and then the hands come over your shoulders, off the back. Come all the way up to standing. Sweet. Hands back to the heart. Go up and back. Bury your mind deep in the heart and watch the body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Use your body to push your legs all the way back. If you're flexible, the legs are perfectly straight. Front of the body is glued against the legs. Left foot back. Lower the knee, swing your arms all the way up. Kapyasana, reach back, lean away from the leg. Come right back down into the plank. Entry of your choice into upward facing dog. Push into heels your palms. Pull your elbows into the sides of the body if you're trying to make it through without touching your legs to the ground. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg comes up, Ekapada, step the foot between the hands, back knee down, right up. And then come forward, belly on your thighs, your hands behind the back without touching fingers to the ground if possible. Come right back into Uttanasana, seat up again. Push your belly against the legs. Come all the way up to standing, reach up over the head, stretch the whole front of the body. Come back home. Go up and back. Fold the body down. Chest on the thighs, hands over the head, face to the shins. Your legs are perfectly straight. Right leg back. Right through to Kapyasana. Try to connect the movements together like a seamless divine dance of devotion. Come forward and up. See yourself in the practice you're trying to attain. With constant practice, with any determination, with effort, you will arrive. The right leg up. Step the foot between the hands, back knee down, right up into Kapyasana. Reach back. Come forward again. Land your belly on your thighs. Join your feet together. Uttanasana. Bow down in own humbleness. Come right up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Remember, every posture and offering, move between the forms like a shapeshifter, moving between the forms effortlessly. Pull hands up off the back as far as you can. Left leg back. All the movements graceful. No heavy footfalls. No jerky motions. No loud, aggressive movements. Into the high plank. Bring a seat back and come forward and up. Make this a beautiful gift just by watching. For those who are observing, a beautiful gift to watch. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lift the left leg up. Step the foot between the hands. Anjaliasana, and then right with the arms up over the head, Kapyasana. Arch the back. And then come forward, bend belly on your thighs, so your hands behind the back and up over the head. Uttanasana, bowing down his own lowliness. Come all the way up to standing, reach up over the head. And then return home, hands to the heart. Take pause here for a moment. From the heart, inhale the left heart up to the crown. Hold the breath, imagine the love going into all beings everywhere, all creations experiencing what you're experiencing, and feeling your love. Exhale back down to the heart, remain established in divine love, keep sending it to all beings everywhere. Now release. So continue with some balance poses. Starting off with your left foot forward, bring your left hand down, make sure it's not too close to the foot, at least 14 or 16 inches away, so you can open up your hip. And then turn your chest to the right. Raise your right arm up. If you can look up. Make sure your fingers are not just like hanging and dangling loosely. Keep them strong, the fingers together so as not to dissipate energy. Pull the right leg up higher. Push the right shoulder back. Shoulders and hips one in one line, one atop the other. Now bring the right hand down, lower the right leg a little bit, depending where it started from, so that the head, the hip, and the foot in the same line. Your hands on the seat as you turn to your left, but then if you can, you raise your left arm up. Try to push the left shoulder back. Keep extending through the right leg so it's not just lazy. Extend, charge the leg. Now bring the left hand back down. Raise your right leg up a little bit higher if you can. Bend your left knee to get your belly on your thigh. Your index finger just along the outside the heel. Keep gazing towards the toes. Maybe you can bring your right hand in as well. Maybe that you have a foot. Hold the breath. Gaze beyond your toes. Pull the right leg up higher. Bring your right foot back down and come back out. Now try it on the other side. Remember, remain unattached to results. Just do the practice, the poses, because they must be done as an offering. The right hand in front of the right foot, not too close again. This will prevent you from opening up the hip all the way, and it's more difficult with balance. Open up to the left arm up. The hip tries to get in line with the heel. Bring the left hand down, roll the left thigh in, drop the leg down about the height of the hip. You can stay on the fingertips. Turn your chest to the right. If you can't lift your arm, you can keep it on your seat. And then, but if you can, raise your right arm up. Try to get your chest fully open. You have to roll the left thigh inward a little bit, push into your left fingertips, push the right shoulder back. And bring the right hand back down. See if you can raise the left leg up higher. Bend the right knee so you can get your belly again on your thigh. And take the right hand to the foot, index finger along the outside the heel, and you slowly move your left hand closer. Try to get your hand on the foot eventually. Your gaze beyond the toes. Bring your hands back down, release the foot, and bring the left foot back down. Come all the way back up. Good. One more. Standing on your left foot, ballet pose. Anchor down to the foot, the edge of the feet. Grip the toes to the ground. Take hold of the inside of the right heel, the thumb behind the heel. If you're having trouble balancing, you can stand against a wall or bring your left hand on the wall. So try to have your fingers and toes on the same line. If you're more flexible, you can put the foot a little bit higher, closer to the shoulder, flex the foot, lean a little bit to your left. If you have good balance, you can look up, lean back a little bit if you like to. Offer up the pose, embody the grace and the poise of a ballet dancer. Now from here, hold the breath. Release the foot, allow it to come down slowly. Let's try to go into another pose right from here. Eagle, bend your left knee. Take arms out to the side and sweep your right leg all the way up behind you. Imagine you're diving down from a great cliff at great speed. Feel like the eagle soaring through the air. Arch the back if you can, push the chest forward, pull the arms back. And bend your left knee, press into your foot, come back up. Keep seeing yourself in the form, merge with the form. Eventually you'll be able to find a stillness, and you may be able to still the mind, come into the meditative state. Merge with the form. Ballet pose again, the left foot up. Higher if you like. Wherever you are is perfect if you're offering it up. If you fall, just come right back up again. Be unconcerned, undisturbed, unjudging. Now from here, again, hold the breath so the foot doesn't come flying and crashing down. And then see if you can come right into eagle. If you need to bring your fingertips down to the ground first, go ahead, do so. Try to make the transitions as smooth and beautiful as possible. Stay engaged with the whole practice. Keep reaching through the left foot, get higher than the head if you can. And then press into your edge of the feet, your toes, and come back up. So now come to the middle of the mat, facing along the edge of the mat. Fingertips come together, the elbows in line with the fingers at the height of the shoulders. Jump or walk your feet apart. Go to your left. Turn your left foot forward right away. Go deep into the pose. Now enter into the warrior consciousness. Be strong, be mighty, be determined, and courageous. Right arm comes up to meet the left. Virabhadrasana 1. Take the head all the way back. Look up as though to say, I'm yours, grant me higher devotion. Always here to serve you. Now, from here, lift the back heel, turn on the foot, so you present ball of the foot, the right arm up. You're going to do this so you can see. You might want to angle the toe and the knee towards the right, same angle, the foot and the knee. See if you can bring your arm all the way across. You have to push into your thigh a little bit, lower down, so maybe the armpit comes on the outside of the knee. Left hand pushes into your right, you push very hard, so that as the hands come down, the body comes up, the belly comes higher than the thigh, and then you continue to spin. Keep on trying to get the center of the chest behind your thumbs. Turn your face and chest up. If you're finding you lose your balance or it's too difficult, lower the back knee down, but make sure when the knee's down, it's just underneath the hip, so not too far back. The legs should look like a box. If you want to take a bind, you can take your left hand and use it to guide the right arm underneath the leg. Left arm then goes over your back, pull hand out from underneath if you need to. A little bit more. Lock the fingers together or hold the hands together. Hold the left wrist. Push out through the heel. Look up. Make sure the back knee is not sagging or the hips are not sagging. Break the pose. Bring the back knee down. Bring the hands to the inside of the foot. Move the foot out to the edge of the mat. Rock back and forth. Push through the heel. Try to get your hips to sink down with each pass. And then push back through the right foot one more time. Lower the knee down. If your hips are low enough, flatten out the toes. Fall to your right. Get on your right forearm. Roll back to your left. Make sure your knee's not falling away from the shoulder, nor the foot sliding out. Keep both sides of your hips down. Keep the knee, the shins straight. And try to get your back lower than the knee. Keep telescoping your body forward, and then the body will come closer to the ground. If you can't get your hips down because your hips are limited, just stay on the hands but keep sinking down. Try to imagine the hips are made of lead. The rest of the body eventually will follow when the hips are anchored down. If you're flat down, you can bring your shoulder onto your foot and stretch out the arms if you like. Be like a lizard just sunning itself on a warm earth. Now, come back onto your hands. Do this so that you can see your hips are already low here, right close to front heel. Kapiyasana, if you can't join your hands together, rock your shoulders back and forth. Lift the body up out of the hips a little bit more by pulling your arms all the way up and then back. Imagine you're trying to get your index fingers over the toes. Keep visualizing, keep seeing yourself in the practice you're trying to attain. What you don't achieve in this lifetime, you just continue in the next one. Just go as far as you can in this life. Make the best effort possible. And then from here, come forward, press into your front knee, bend the toes under and lift back up. Come back to standing. Arms out to the side, go to the other side now. Turn the right foot forward, lean into it. Try to get your knee over the toes. The back knee is very close, is just a few inches away from the ground. Steady in your effort, just like the warriors steady in their effort to protect and serve. Virabhadrasana 1. Raise the arms up, look up. Express the devotion that the warrior displays to the people they protect. Now from here, lift the back heel, turn on the foot, so that you're going to ball the foot, left arm up, and the leg in place with your right hand, turn the knee and the toes to the left a little bit, and you try to dive deep, try to get your arm, shoulder against the knee. Right hand pushes into your left, push again hard, belly comes hard in the thigh, roll the right shoulder all the way back, turn the face and chest up. If you need to, again, lower the knee down, make sure the knee is underneath the hip, bend the toes under the back foot to help you. By pressing into your toes, you might be able to turn a little bit more. You can do the bind from here as well. Push the seat back so you have more space for the right arm, the left arm to go underneath the leg, the right arm goes over the back, join the hands together. And then you can pick up the knee up off the ground if you like. Pull the right shoulder all the way back. Eventually you might look like you're lying on your back. Now break the pose gracefully. Take your hand to the inside of the right foot. Move the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Again, scooch back and forth. Sink through the hips. Imagine they're attracted to the ground by a large magnet. A strong magnet. Push back the left foot one more time. Lower the knee. Flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall on your left hip and your left forearm and roll back to the right. Keep again the shin vertical. The knee the same line as the heel, and then lower down. The more you can get your hips to sink into the ground or towards the ground, the more the body will follow. The belly, the pelvis, the belly, the chest, the chin come down eventually. Sometimes it takes a little while. Be patient, keep trying. Keep with the intention of offering the poses. And you will be amazed at how transformative it will be in your practice. Now come back onto your hands. Your hips are still low here, right close to front heel. Kapiyasana. Arms back behind the ears. Keep your arms straight, so no bends. Think of a crescent moon. They don't have any bends, any kinks along the way. This continuity. Keep your curves smooth from the toes all the way to the fingertips. Lift your chest, arch the back. And then come back. It's downward descends. You have to improve your downward facing dogs in order to get into this pose and find that curve. From here, actually we're going to take your hands on either side of the foot and bring the right foot back, coming into plank position. Now side plank. Move the left hand towards the right a little bit in front of the nose. Start off with the basic side plank first. Arms in the same line, feet in the same line as the head. Make sure you're not dropping into the shoulder and allowing your hips to sag. This is very difficult, hard on the shoulder. Just lower the left knee down if you need to below the hip. The shin again, straight and vertical. And do it from there. Now, move on back to plank. Go on the other hand. Keep your hand a little bit from the shoulder. Keep your arm fully extended so it gives you the support you need. And now come back to plank. From here, lower down on the knees. Sit on your heels. Sukha Gomukhasana. Raise your right arm up. Use the left elbow to push the elbow up higher and further behind the head. The hand comes down the center of the back. Pushing the back of the heart. Imagine lifting up from behind. The elbow's right behind the center of the head if you can. If you can take your left arm up to meet it. Sometimes it's easier, however, if you want to start with your left arm down, take hold of the elbow and guide the hand up the back. Push the elbow in as far as you can towards the center of the back. The hand is up the back, and then when your right arm comes up, it might be easier for you to take a bind. So try to experiment to find your own tricks. Try to have your elbows in the same line, the head in between. And from here, tuck your chin in, release the elbow down, shake out, and try it on the other side. Lift the left arm up, push the elbow all the way up and back, anchor in place at the back of the head. The hand comes back down between the shoulder blades, and the right hand, if you like, can come up to meet it, or use your right hand again. First, your left hand to guide the right hand in place first. Push the elbow right toward the center of the spine. The fingertips come up as high as you can, up the center of the back. And then maybe it'll be there more easily to receive the left hand when it comes down. Tug on the hands once you have them, and then just try to pull them down towards the lower back. Soften the eyes, soften the face. Remember what you're offering. And then tuck the chin in and release. Shake it out. Now from here, we're going to do an inversion. So if you know how to do a headstand, you can go ahead. If you're having trouble, if you don't have a headstand practice, you can do a couple of different things. If you're very uncomfortable leaving, allowing the feet to leave the ground, when you're upside down, just bring the forehead to the ground, lift your feet. Push your seat all the way up so your hips are over the knees. If it's too much pressure in the back of the head, just move your head forward a little bit so you're more on the top of the head as opposed to the back of the head. If you feel you can go a little bit further, you can take your hand beside your knees. Make sure your hands are not beside your head. Bear in mind the knees, you can see them when in front of you. The arms. The arms should be at right angles. Sometimes the head's too close and your arms are bent. So move your wrists underneath your elbows. Move your feet right close to your wrists. Push just underneath the knees against your elbows and see if you can pull your toes away from the ground. Just like that. Not much can go wrong here. Just place your feet down if you feel uncomfortable. So go ahead. If you have a headstand already, just keep wherever you land. Keep your mind fixed on the attention, your mind fixed on the space between your eyebrows. Concentrate there. If it's too much pressure for your head to come into that tripod, you can take hold of the opposite elbows. Make sure you can hold them from the outside easily, then don't move your elbows. Move your hands forward. Bring your head between your palms and lift your seat. Walk your feet towards your elbows. Push more into the forearms. There's still too much pressure for the head. Lift your head a little bit off the mat. So you can lift your heels. Try to get your heels all the way up. Come onto your toes. Depending on how close your feet are, you might be able to get your thighs right against your body. You squeeze your heels with the palms into the head. At some point the body might feel very light when you have that alignment. The feet might want to come up all by themselves. Start with a tuck, don't go fast. And then push one leg behind, split the legs, this is the next easiest one. You can start with your foot on the ground for this one. Lift the heel as you push the foot behind you, move further back, now to drop towards the ground. Hold your breath, keep pressing your forearms and peel the front toes of the foot in front of you up off the ground. And keep pushing through the back foot until your feet land at about the same height as the hips. All of these progressions, just keep practicing, go according to your comfort level. Back down softly. Hold the child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll your way back up. Good. So from here, take your legs out from underneath. Bring them in front. Might scooch forward so that you're more at the front of the mat. So we're going to roll back. If you need to, you can do a few rolls to get a little bit more momentum. Try to get your legs all the way up over your head, maybe behind your head, and then eventually, as you roll back, your feet come up, your hands come to your back. Land with your feet behind your head for baby plow. If you can go into Shavasana, you can first arms behind your body first. Try to get your wrists together, interlace your fingers, get your elbows close together. Your arms are all the way behind the back. From in front, you can't see them. Then bring your hands onto your back. Lift one leg at a time. Stretch the front leading leg up to the sky. Push into your back, your hips forward so your other foot joins it. Stay in line, toes all the way down to the chin. If you have a lotus, go ahead. Full lotus, not just a half lotus. Otherwise, your legs stay straight. If you have a lotus, also try to get your knees higher than your hips. Push your hips forward. You can use your hands to help press into your thighs. You have to be right on top of your shoulders so that you don't fall back down. Once you arrive in the pose, wherever you're at, close your eyes, go within. All the attention to the space between the eyebrows again. Practice concentration. Make your mind one point in its focus. Merge with the form. More importantly, merge with the divine within the form. Imagine you're everywhere, for God is everywhere. That is your nature, the same as God's. Slowly, without changing your focus, cloud pose. If your legs are straight, you have your lotus, you can keep your lotus. Pindasana, you bring your thighs against your body. If you can take the bind, you may go ahead, take your arms, wrap your arms around the outside of the legs, join your hands underneath the seat. If you don't have a lotus, you're in plow. The feet behind your head, your hips over the shoulders. You can keep your legs straight or drop your thighs against your body. Your seat is still in line with the shoulders. Knees almost to the ground in front. Your shoulders are on your knee, or your shoulders, your knees on your shoulders. Now listen carefully. We're going to go into boat pose from here. Plant your hands down behind your back, palms facing down. Roll down slowly. No big crash landings again. Control it. Press into your arms. And once the seat comes down, press into your arms, lift your back up, come into boat. If it's too difficult to keep your legs straight, you can bend your knees. Keep your belly with your thighs, hands alongside the legs if you can. Breathe very fast through the nose. Take hold of the outer edge of the feet, open them up, or if you're flexible, you can keep your legs together. Try to keep your chest with your thighs. Your belly with your thighs, your chest against the knees. Bring your face to the shins if you're very flexible. Otherwise, keep your belly between your thighs. Allow your head to go back. Try to find a balance. Try not to fall back. Pushing the base of the toes. Then bring your feet back together. Bring your heels down. Scooch back. Paschimottanasana. Bring your arms up, hinge forward. Your armpits come right against, on the outside of the knees. Hold the edges of the feet, close to heels. If you're flexible and you get your legs down, don't waste your time. Just go ahead. Land your belly on your thighs and try to keep moving your chest beyond your knees. If you can't straighten your legs without detaching your belly from the thighs, keep your knees bent. So you stay like this. Keep on trying to get your chest beyond the knees. With each inhale, lengthen, keep your attention on the base of the spine. Feel the spine elongating out of its source. Exhale, pour more weight into your legs. And try to release the backs of your legs, the muscles, the hamstrings, by pushing more weight into your legs. And then eventually the muscles will soften a little bit and stretch. Now come back, hands behind the back, Purvottanasana. There's a modification. The modification is bench, but if you can, just pull your heels a little bit in. Push into your hands, throw your hips up, roll the thighs towards the left and get your toes down. If your toes are up, your hips sag down, and then you get tired very fast. So push your toes into the mat, roll the thighs inwards, lift your chest higher than the shoulders. Too much, bring feet, heels underneath your knees. Breathe very fast here. Lower the seat down here. Good. Now from here, turn onto your into table position. Lower your belly down. From here, keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your toes under. Lift the right leg up. And if you can, lift the right knee up off, the left knee up off the ground. You can keep your knee on the ground if you like. You move your hands a little bit closer so you can get your belly down and your chest, your shoulders closer to the knee to increase your back bend a little bit. Elbows close to the body. Or it looks like that. And then bring the right leg down. Repeat on the other side. Your shoulders are on the hands. Reach in front of your fingers and between your hands. Lift the left leg up. Stay here, or you can see if you can lift the knee up off the ground. If you're very strong, no toes, push into your hands. Baddha for professionals. Come out of the pose. Press into your hands, come into table. Sit back on your heels and bring your legs in front. The right leg goes across the outside of the left. The left leg between the knee and the ankle. Right hand behind the back, left arm up. Push your left arm against the inside of the right thigh. Push the lower back up and in. Keep very tall and straight. Don't lean back. This is not going to do anything. So push your lower back in by pressing your arm against it. With the inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, turn to the right. Push the knee against the elbow against the knee. Try to get your chin over your shoulder. Feel the rotation starting at the hips and moving all the way up the spine. Visualize the spine spiraling upwards. It might help you to twist more, just with a visualization. Then change legs. The left on the outside of the right leg. The hand right down the center of the back against the back. Turn it to your left. Pull the belly button in towards front of the spine. Try not to crush the belly with your left thigh. Turn to your left. Then release, lie on the back. Gently lower yourself down. Once you're down on your back, allow the feet to fall away from one another, the arms to open up. Beyond the edge of the mat, the palms facing up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Imagine me saying to the bench, you went unconscious. All the muscles instantly relax. All the tension falls out of the body. Let go of all efforts. And put yourself in a state that allows you to completely surrender physically, mentally, emotionally, so as you can be even more receptive to all the incoming gifts. The best now taking place. Imagine you're being flooded by all the fruits of the practice now. They're coming from all beings around you also who are doing the same thing as you, offering themselves up for service. So be grateful for this gift that you're receiving. Direct it all to the spiritual heart. This is where God resides, and as God is equally present in all forms, what you send to God becomes an offering to all beings as well. Imagine you're everywhere. Through the practice, we cultivate a strong love for all forms. We put ourselves in the forms, we start to tap into their consciousness, and we see the beauty and the magnificence in each form, in every form. To continue to exercise this even beyond the mat in your day-to-day lives. Try to see God in all the beings that you interact with. Keep that intention firmly ingrained in your mind and heart as you move back. Get prepared to move back to your day-to-day life now. So prepare now to come back to seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Continue to be like the witness, watching the body moving by itself, gracefully and quietly, reverently. Close the practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining. Have a wonderful day. If you'd like to do more Shavasana, continue deep relaxation, I encourage you to do this. It was short here just because I got time limit, but please feel free to do a little bit, rest a little bit more if you need to. Much love. See you soon.